For the majority of last year, James Charles managed to fly under the radar and not get into too much drama. His main focus was to keep working on his makeup line that's still yet to be launched. This has been in the making for a few years now, as he keeps getting cancelled for talking to minors and has had to postpone the launch, but it's still in production apparently.
A couple of weeks ago, I showed you guys some blush samples that my lab sent me for my makeup brand, and today, I have an update. This time the lab only sent 3 colors, but I did get the cream and powder formula, so this way we can perfect the formula first and then go back to producing all the colors so we don't waste products and time.
Now, the beginning of last year was crazy. Many underage fans actually came out and exposed that James was trying to flirt with them or get with them. There were like 20-something young men and boys that came out and exposed him. It was intense. After getting exposed, James posted 2 apology videos, one of which is now deleted. James actually mentioned in one of his apology videos he wouldn't try and hit on people and fans on social media anymore. But that was a lie because he recently got exposed again for doing just that. A TikTok recently went viral showing James communicating with a random dude whose name is David on Instagram. It turns out James has also now taken to switching the way he messages people. Instagram has an option where your messages can vanish not long after sending them. He did this in hopes of not getting exposed for hitting on David's social media, because people now can't screenshot his conversations. However, even though James sent this man videos and messages that would vanish, David still managed to record everything on another phone of his. That way James wouldn't be notified.
So if I'm being like, oh my god, David, you're annoying, over text, right? You don't know if I'm saying like, oh my god, David, you're being annoying. Or like, oh my god, David, you're being annoying. Or like, oh my god, David, you're being fucking annoying. Because all 3 of those are completely different like emotions that you cannot see through text. You only get to actually experience those through a FaceTime call or through being in person. Even over the phone, you still miss out on things because you're missing somebody's facial expressions, right? So because you refuse to hang out with people or because you refuse to FaceTime, you're not allowing people to actually get to know you as like a human being. And that's a massive, massive problem whenever it comes to being in a relationship with somebody. You cannot fall in love with somebody simply just from text.
David, who posted these TikToks exposing James, made a comment under the video stating, "There were so many of these I didn't record because he had vanish mode turned on, almost like he knew what he was sending is wrong. So let's investigate these since deleted videos and messages James sent to this guy David." Here we can see this guy whose name is Stoughton on TikTok had posted this to TikTok, messages between himself and James. James had said, "It's a really lucrative role. It's called My Boyfriend. Requirements, 6'2" plus. Must love escape rooms, horror movies and cuddling. Big armpit hair, and an occasional FaceTime call. The salary is $0, but it's a good job offer, I think. Perks include a cute boyfriend with a great personality and a huge ass, free living in a $10 million house in LA, fun travel opportunities, good head, and more." James then attempted to gaslight this guy into FaceTiming him and proceeded to shout into the camera. James then messaged him on Instagram stating, "Age check please." Like, OMG, his arrogance is out the gate. David then leaked messages between himself and his friend, basically talking about James, whilst James was still messaging him. The message from him at the top, "Straight to hell. It's funny everything I read about the article is all stuff he said. He doesn't stop. Yeah, he messaged me damn well, have a good night then, David. Imagine you sent him the article." Here we can see in another message David leaked between himself and James. James is getting jealous over a girl David had followed. "I'm trying to see which of my friends are also staying here. Also, who's Erin Aponte? Ha ha ha. So honoured to be half people you follow. Haha, she's a girl I'm texting. I find it hard to find people that are actually interesting to talk to. Wow, my competition, eh? I'm cuter. Lol, you guys are both great. Ouch. Only met her yesterday through a dating app. Oh my god, and you already followed her? Bro." He'd then captioned this photo stating, "Ranking statistics off body counts." James had said, "I'ma be so real with you. I just lost my competition with her, lol. If you count actual my body count is like 4, but I don't even know how many guys I've hooked up with." And then lastly, when James found out David was exposing him on TikTok, James said, "Go F yourself, David." And here is a bonus video that people are saying confirms that James knew David was straight.
So obviously being that you are straight, I would assume that you don't know a lot about like...
Now the reaction from fans about all this was kind of 50-50. People are like, this dude looks like he's clout chasing, especially because his own sister Ethan exposed him, but also this isn't the first time James has done done this. He sounded gaslighting as F in those videos he'd sent the dude. Obviously, the situation started to go viral, and here's what people had to say about James on Twitter. I know James Charles did some bad stuff before, but how's this controversial? Since when did flirting become a crime? Another user added, I'm no James fan, but doesn't this seem like a two-way conversation? I have a feeling straight guys like leading him on and conversating with him, then putting him on blast for clout. They're not uncomfortable. They know what they're doing. Someone else commented, I'm sorry, but this is absolutely ridiculous. It's obvious that the guy was leading James on to get his 15 minutes of fame. He clearly had no problem sending James some form of ID after being asked for an age check, and from the carefully selected screenshots, we still get a glimpse of the guy entertaining James's idea of being in a romantic relationship. My theory is that James might have been led to believe that David's bisexual, but isn't out, which is why he made the straight comment. Now lastly, after this all started going viral, David's own sister came onto TikTok and exposed her own brother by stating this.
Hello. Hi. I didn't think I'd be coming on the internet to be talking about this, but, well, this is my little brother. This is David's account, and he was talking to James Charles about a month and a half ago. All those videos are a month and a half old. And he started posting them last night around midnight, and they went viral. Now Twitter is doing its thing, Reddit's doing its thing, people on YouTube doing their thing. And he obviously did it for views. There's no hidden meaning behind it. And James Charles did nothing wrong in this situation. I know the screenshots that's on the internet that were sent to my brother look kind of questionable. But again, they spoke for a few weeks. My brother let him on a bit, even though he said he was straight. He was leading him on, and I told my brother to take the videos down. He pretty much told me to go fuck myself and didn't care. But obviously I care, because I just didn't see a reason for this. Like, whatever past allegations he has, not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about this. Yeah. And the internet just baffles me that they took his videos and are just like, haha, here you go, world. More, get on the bandwagon of fuck James Charles. But that's pretty much all I had to say. I think my brother's being a punk and is being out of pocket for posting. But
so what are your thoughts on all this drama? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more juicy tea.